Hey everyone, welcome to the channel once more. It's me, Fubu87. Today I don't have a jersey because I don't have a German jersey. But if I could, I would probably have Dortmund one. I really like that yellow Dortmund. They made fun of this on the internet. It looks like an acrobus. Yeah, I would like it a lot. So, what type of shirt would you guys want from the Bundesliga? From Schalke, from Eintracht Frankfurt, Bayern, Dortmund is me. Leave a comment below and tell me which shirt you would like to have. So, guys, we're gonna go. We have a squad builder here, a team that you can start with your Bundesliga journey on FIFA 21. You will see we have a lot of different nationalities here, which might make the price to drop a little bit, but others might be expensive because of their quality. Guys, we're gonna start now. We're gonna go to the goalkeeper. This man gives me nightmares. Not because of last FIFA, but two FIFAs ago. This man was way too insane. Way too insane. He's such a good goalkeeper. Last year he was good as well. Again, this they haven't updated this yet on Footbin, but we do have the important key stats. So he has 81 diving, 80 handling, 79 kicking, reflexes 82, positioning 79. Yeah, 79. I don't like when numbers get orange. That scares me. But like I mentioned before, you can boost this with the chem styles. So again, beginning of the game, I would probably boost reflexes and positioning because shots from afar might not be a thing. Like I mentioned before, I haven't beta tested this game. I wasn't invited to any capture events. I wasn't invited for anything. This is my mind because, like I mentioned in another video, I think the meta this year might be dribbling. Dribbling usually is related to small players and agile players. And usually these players don't have that much strength. There's exceptions, of course, but usually it's like that. So I don't really think you'll have to worry from shots from afar at the beginning. That's my opinion. I hope I'm not wrong. But Baumann is a good one to start with. He won't be that expensive because, well, he's German, but he might not be that expensive. Mbabu, everyone was going crazy with this guy last year. Look at this pace: 90 acceleration, 89 sprint speed, physicality, stamina 91. He's gonna bomb up and down, but his strength and aggressions are not the best. His defending 74, it's also not the best, but if you put the guardian cam style, it will boost his defending, his physicality, so it's gonna be all good with that pace. He's gonna be a beast. You do have a small situation. I'm hoping that he might be cheap, but you have to take in consideration that he's Swiss and he will have a very strong link to Zakaria, and he has a strong link to Akanji. So this might be a trio that you can use in the 4-3-3. Again, remember, I don't use that tactic because I like to use two strikers. But if you go for a 4-3-3, you can use them. Use the triangle, and it's gonna be perfect, and it's gonna be strong links everywhere, and they'll be good on their own because they have two strong links each. Okay, so now let's go to Akanji. Akanji, I think he was downgraded and lost some pace. Last he was a very good defender. This one, he still looks up to be a very good defender at the beginning of the game. The acceleration is not that good. The defending is good. 80 interceptions, 83 standing tackle, marking 79, physicality jumping 80, strength 78, aggression is not the best. I would put an anchor on this guy, and it would boost his pace enough, defending, and he's going to be a very solid defender to start the game with. This man, okay, I have no idea why I put this man here because I want to make a cheap team. I want to make a cheap team. But this guy, 80, 80 overall, and look at these stats: acceleration 79, sprint speed 88, defending 81, marking 84, standing tackle 81, sliding tackle 85, physicality it's jumping 82, stamina 82. Right? Oh, guys, this guy is so good. First of all, you put an anchor on this guy. You put an anchor on this guy, and he's gonna be solid, not for the first week, but for maybe the first 3 weeks of the game. He might be very solid, and depending on how many good players show up with informs and stuff like that, he might go even beyond. So my advice, I think this guy might be expensive, okay, because he's that good. But remember, the web app comes at the end of this month. At the end of this month, it comes out. If you manage to get some coins at the beginning of the game and you can buy him cheap. Buy him cheap. Or, okay, or listen to me, this is a very good trading tip. When the game fully releases on the 9th of October, okay, 9th of October the game releases, that's the time of the year the market is flooded with many cards. And this guy, his price is gonna drop, then you buy them, and then it's gonna rise. Okay, market tip for you guys. Now let's keep going. Okay, Davis, he is like my video today. I mentioned a player which I called him a trendy player. I don't remember which one it was because I already forgot, I admit it. But I know I said he was a trendy. It was either, okay? It was either on the La Liga or it was on the Premier League. But there was a player that I said he was trendy. So I don't like to use trendy players because people tend to use, even if he doesn't have good stats, people tend to use them in game and want to buy them. A very, very good example is Adama Traore last year. He was blasting off in real life with Wolves, but his card on FIFA wasn't like super card. He was super fast, a lot of strength, but a lot of people used it, and even EA did a lot of special cards with Adama. So Davis, very fast. His defending is not the best, but it's okay. You put the Guardian on this guy, and he's gonna fly. So it's gonna be very good. You might get lucky because he's Canadian, so it won't have a lot of good links. So it's basically exclusive to the Bundesliga. So you might get him cheap. Hazard. Okay, I'll explain why I got Hazard. Okay, so Hazard. You'll see below I do have Bellerin at the bottom, but Bellerin has a lot of pace, and his rating is lower than Hazard. Okay, Hazard is 82, and if you see here Bellarabi, sorry, not Bellerin, Bellarabi, and Bellarabi is 82. Okay, what's going on here? I think that people might go more for Bellarabi because of his pace, so might make Hazard a little bit cheaper. But let's analyze Hazard here. His pace is 86, acceleration, sprint speed 83, passing 81, with nice vision, good curve, short passing is 82. His dribbling is fantastic, 91, agility, balance 88, that's so good. His shooting is still not the best, but his positioning is 81, finishing 76, shot power 78. So I would go for a Hulk on this guy, so it pushes the pace, the shooting, and the physicality. If you like the pace, you can probably go for a sniper for the shooting and the dribbling. So yeah, you can go that way. On the left, Bailey, very fast, very fast. It reminds me of a better version of Podence from the Premier League. It reminds me of a better version. You have 90, very fast. His shooting is better than Podence, a lot better, and his dribbling is 82 with 86 agility and 84 balance. You put a sniper on this one for shooting and dribbling as well. It's gonna be crazy. And again, you have the advantage because it's Jamaican. So yeah, he might not be that expensive at the beginning, and he's gonna be a crazy player to start with. Okay, so Nkunku. Oh my God, what name is this? So Nkunku, for me, Nkunku will be the offensive mid. He has a good pace. 79 acceleration, 77 sprint speed. Shooting is not the best, but again, it's a meme by now, I think. But you put a hunter on him, and he's very good. His dribbling is very good with agility and balance. Ball control, his reactions aren't the best. So if you're worried about that, you can just push the shooting and dribbling. The defensive mid, Zakaria. Okay, this guy is way too good. He is way too good to start of the game. Way too good. Look at this pace: 83, 81 acceleration, 85 sprint speed. Defending, this defending is crazy. His physicals are crazy. Everything is crazy about this guy, and I think this guy, again, I want to make cheap teams, but I also want quality teams. I'm not gonna suggest you guys like a 70 coin or 1000 coin player, and he's not that good. It's better you spend 2, 3, or even 5k on this guy instead of buying 10, 70 coin players. You know, 600, sorry, not 70, 600 coin player. Uh, you have the advantage that he is Swiss, but and you won't fit outside. But remember, there's this triangle that you can use in the 4-3-3 of Zakaria, Kanji, and Mambu, and yeah, it's gonna be way too crazy. I don't know how. I think these guys might be very expensive. These three. That's why you have alternatives down here. Well, I don't have a right for the right, but you get it. Okay, Imbolo, very fast, 87 pace, acceleration 83, sprint speed 91. That's really good. His shooting is not the best still. He does have some nice shot power, and his physicality 81 with 85 strength. This kind of reminds me of Antonio and Lewin from the Premier League. Very fast, very physical. Uh, I would I would put a hawk on him because it would boost the pace a little bit, the shooting a little bit, and the physicality a little bit, especially for the aggression, so he fights more for the ball. Cordoba, I like this card. It brings me good memories. Let's jump to the physicality because he has 87. This is way too crazy. This is really good to start of the game, so you won't have to go around here the physicality. You will have to worry about the pace and shooting. He does have a great shot power, not the best positioning, not the best finishing, and acceleration also not the best for a striker at least. Hunter, just give him a Hunter, boost these, it will be in the 90s or almost there, and it's gonna be really, really good. Okay, so this is the starting 11, guys. We'll go here to the bench. To the bench. You can go here. You have Pavlenka. He has crazy reflexes, but he does have poor handling and poor positioning. So if you put Kempstad to handle, improve both of this, he's probably going to be a very good goalkeeper to start with. And because he's from the Czech Republic, it will make him harder to link. So if you start with this Bundesliga team, you will be able to start him at a very cheap price. In case Davis is really expensive because, like I mentioned, he's a trendy player, you do have Schultz. He's very fast. Defending and physicality are not the best, but like Davis, you put the Guardian on him to boost the defending and physical, and he's going to be very good to start the game with. In case Klosterman, because I don't think a Kanji compared to Klosterman won't be that expensive, so Klosterman is going to be expensive. You can go for Konate. He doesn't have the best pace in the world because he's a false 74 because his acceleration is very low. His defending is good, his physicality is good with strength. So I would probably worry more about the pace and put the shadow on him. If you wanted because Zakari, I think Zakari might be expensive. If you manage to get him cheap at the beginning, that's better. But if in case Zakari is expensive, you can go with Limer. He's going to be very good as well. Look at the space. His defending is really good, and his physicality. He just doesn't have enough strength, which is not good for this defensive mid. But if you boost the defending and physicality, he might be good enough to start the game with. So it's a nice shout if you try that one. For Cam, I decided to go with Matusz Cunha. His pace is good, his dribbling is really good, and his shooting, especially his finishing, 82, it's good. You can go with the Hulk on this guy to boost the pace, the dribbling, and the physicality, and he's going to be very good Cam to start the game with. Like I mentioned before, I put Belarabi in the bench because I think he might be more expensive than Hazard, especially because of his pace. Look at this, 91-90. That's good. As you notice, most defenders in this game are really slow. It's hard to get some very pacey defenders. I think Klosterman is one of the most paciest ones. I don't know all of them by heart, but you understand. So fast players are going to be very important at the beginning. He has some very good dribbling, and he has shooting. It's okay. He does have some nice shot power. So you put a finisher on him to boost the shooting and the physicality, and he's going to be very good. Another forward. This is a center forward. Hashika. That's how you say it. That's hard to say for me. His acceleration is crazy. His sprint speed not the best. His dribbling is so good, and his shooting is okay. Nice shot power, long shots as well. Put something to boost his shooting, and if you want to boost his dribbling, sure, do it. Or you can boost his physicality, so at least he gets more stamina and handles the game a little bit more. So guys, this is my Bundesliga starter team. I do understand there's 3, maybe 4 players that can be very expensive comparing to the start of the game, but I'm sure you'll be able to get the coins at the start and buy them. If you're one of the people that will start the game on the 6th, you can save some coins and buy them on the 9th when the market is flooded with players, and it's gonna be very nice to play with the Bundesliga team. It's gonna be